Hey, it's Mason here with another video. This is Digital Images and Video for Teaching Science by Lynn Bell and John C. Park. This is a article out of the NSTA Journal. It's from 2008, so it is a little bit dated, but there's still some good information on there. And it's basically talking about how to use videos and images with science, because science is so much based on observations, and images and video can really help you with that. So using images, that's where it starts out, and images aren't a new thing. Used to, they would use drawings in their textbooks, and teachers would show drawings. But now with the advance of technology, nearly everyone's got a camera, and they're easily attainable if you don't have them. And they're digital, so you can see the pictures right away. This allows you to take pictures and use that for your observations, and you can look back at stuff. You can take pictures of things that involve color changes, so you can look back and know later. And then there's also the internet, which has a wealth of pictures from anything you would ever want to see. There's pictures of it, and that allows you to see things that you might not get to see normally, which is really good. Next, we got using videos, and that is a relatively new technology. In the last 30 years or so, 35 years, we've started to be able to use that in classrooms. Before, they had, you could bring in and show videos, but it was a lot more difficult. And now they have instructional videos. You can get on the internet and find instructional videos for just about anything. And or you can have students make their own videos, because nearly every student's got a cell phone now, so it's readily available, and you can allow them to get that technology piece of a lesson, have them take a video of their experiment, and they can look back later and look at observations, go back over things without having to redo the whole experiment. And actually, there's a lot of editing software online that you can have the students put a video together themselves and show it to the whole class, or share it in some way. So now that we know about a little bit about videos and images in the classroom, we'll talk about what the research says about images and videos. So we'll start with images. And they said there is a clear connection between better learning outcomes and using images in the classroom. But they said you have to use the images with instruction or text. You can't just show an image. Like if I showed you this image here to the right, this graduated cylinder, and just showed it and went on, you wouldn't learn anything. I mean, you'd just see, oh yeah, cool, it's water in a glass tube. But if you show the image and say, look in there, you can see and describe the meniscus and how you read from the bottom of that meniscus, then you've taken this image and turned it into a learning tool, turned it into an opportunity to learn. And that's really what they say, that you get better outcomes whenever you use an image along with some instruction to be a learning tool. Video is kind of a mixed bag. Some research says it's good. Some research says there's really no conclusive evidence to show that there's better outcomes. But something they do say is that it is more closely tied with good outcomes whenever you use it as best practices. We'll go over that here in a second. But basically, it's kind of a hung jury about videos, and a lot of it's because teachers use videos as a way to let them off where they don't have to teach, and that's really not the right thing to do. So we'll just go over some guidelines about what best practice practices are for using videos and images. First things first, you have to carefully select what images, what videos you're showing. Make sure they match up with your content objectives and your goals for your students. Don't just show a video because you want to or because you like it. Make sure it actually matches up. The next two go hand in hand. Students have to have meaningful interactions with the videos or the images, just like on that last slide how I talked about. If you just show an image of a graduated cylinder with water in it, they're not going to learn anything. But if you take the time and you have a meaningful discourse about the video or the image, or have them take notes about it or explain it, then you're going to have a learning objective take place. Thirdly, you've got, and this goes hand in hand with the one above it, but you've got that videos and images are supposed to supplement your teaching, not replace it. You don't just get to bring in a video and have a video teacher all semester. You're supposed to use those videos, those images to supplement what you're doing, and it's not vice versa. You're not supposed to supplement the videos. They're supposed to help you. And the last thing is copyright. You got to be careful whenever you're using someone else's images, someone else's videos. You can get yourself in trouble. So in this article, there is a link to go on and look at the guidelines for what you can and can't do with copyright and free fair use. So that's been this article, Digital Images and Videos for Teaching Science, from the NSTA Journal. It's a pretty good read. A little dated, but it is good. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for next time.